Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let us work on this straw art. Okay, so it is this straw art I used to construct this what is this, like a South African art. Okay, that a Zulu cap. So that was the idea for this. So normally this is the straw art we buy in the market. So I started by losing out the base, separating the crown from the base. Okay, so when I separated, this base, the crown has a part of it that looks like you can see that label covering it there, so you don't lose beyond that part. You don't go above that part. Once you go above below it, you will spoil it. So you just like lose exactly at the last straw by that art. And then where you lose and cut, try to tack it down. If you do not tack it down, it's going to start losing from that place. So if you don't have the time to tack, kindly use your hot glue to hold it down, because it's very, very important. It's important that you secure it. Once you don't do that, it's going to lose. This straw art is easy to work with, but at the same time it's very delicate. So now I've separated the crown. Okay, so I'm just going to carry the uh base. I'm just going to carry the base and reposition it. So while I was sewing like this, I felt the height was too much, and I wanted to use the other one you are seeing at the side there for the decoration, but I just felt this height is too much, so I had to like bring it down loose, like up to like 6 lines from it to reduce the height before I went back and stitch it again. So while you are stitching, just try as much as possible to get a machine thread to enable you sew. So while I sewed, I did not sew from this inside anymore, because when I sewed it from this side, I don't like the positioning, so I had to like just lose it and then reposition it. So when I cut out this part, I also needed to top stitch it. If you do not top stitch it, it's going to lose. So all you need to do is take it to your sewing machine and top stitch. If you don't have a sewing machine, use your hand needle to do that. But the most important thing is that you must top stitch it. So like I said, I had to bring this down loose and remove about 6 lines of the straw, which helped me, okay, to be able to. So by this time I have removed it. So that 6 line was what I actually used for the decoration, and I took it from the top. The top of this is the part where you have the longest straw. Okay, so I took it from the top, just 6 lines. Okay, I lose that one and I use it for the decoration. So I decided I was going to sew directly facing the direction I want, and also seeing what I wanted instantly. So because of that, I had to like take another direction for my sewing so that I can achieve that. So what I did was to determine uh or mark the middle, know the middle, and then the positioning is like when you are positioning orthogally. We don't position orthogally on a straight line. We do it like half circle, semicircle. So it's high and then gradually it will start coming down. So that was the same idea I used in achieving this. Of course, this straw mat can also be used to achieve that regular style. I did put that style on my channel, but maybe one day I'll create time to do that. So we can use it to actually achieve this regular style. But this one is that I use this like the Zulu kind of South Africa art design. So actually, you can create anything with this thing. It's just a matter of what you are looking at to achieve, and that is why it is creativity. Don't just get bent on copy and paste. Try and do what is good. Do it. If you fail, try again. Don't depend on people's idea to build your life. You will not grow. Allow your own brain to work too. Don't depend on what people have suffered to bring out and you are just doing copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. No. So for me to close it, because when I tried to like place it from where I lose, it was too big for the crown. So I had to cut it, top stitch it, and then sew. By the time I was done, I had to now cover it back. So to cover it back, you need to sew 2 points, which is the first point where it used to climb, and then the second point that it climbed on. So you need to stitch it like where I'm showing you now, so that no part of this is falling or disturbing in any way. Very, very important. So while you are sewing also, the needle I'm using is hand needle, but it's not that regular hand needle, that big one. Very small size that can easily sew and will not cause any form of injury to the work that you are doing. That is, give excessively big holes and all of that. So use a very tiny hand needle and be patient while you are sewing. If you are not patient while you are sewing, your work will not be as neat as it ought to be. And one thing I hate is having to rely or depend on embellishment, especially when that embellishment is not necessary. But because you just needed to cover one floor or the other, you now start to put embellishment where it is not necessary. It actually brings down the quality of your creativity. So please, as much as possible, make sure that your work is neat, so that at any time you want to use embellishment, it's not out of force. This is just what I want to do, not because I needed to cover any of my uh, flaws. Okay, so that being said, I've sewn and this is the back. You can go ahead and design the back. You can design the back if you want to, but I did not do that to mine. So I introduced this chain. You can actually get this chain from the market. Sometimes when you have the idea of introducing the right kind of embellishment to a particular work, the beauty just have no choice. So the moment I apply this chain on this design, pam, everything changed, become so gorgeous, and it was so wonderful. So while gluing this, you can decide to continue with your liquid glue, or you can go ahead and use hot glue. So between the liquid glue and the hot glue, which is faster? The hot glue is faster, but is it stronger? I cannot tell. That's because the liquid glue is also strong once it's dried. But to really achieve a neat work, I think I'll go for the liquid. So well, my chain was not enough. That's why you see that I did not cover that ending. So that does not mean you should not cover. If your chain is enough, go ahead and cover. So this is the top I told you I removed. So gradually I'll just fold and after folding, use your needle and thread, tack it so that it will not lose or give way in any form. Tack it down, and from that part transfer it to the part of your heart that you wish to transfer it to. So you can place it anywhere of choice, well, but definitely not at the midpoint. So you can place it on the right hand side or on the left hand side of this your heart. And then what the next thing I also did was to introduce stick roses to it. Okay, so you can choose to use stick roses, or you can decide to work with other kind of embellishment or stones, but I chose to use stick roses. So you can work with any stone, any other kind of embellishment that you know is good, just enough for your work, especially for your paying clients. I would beg you to always go for the very best. Let them be proud of the fact that once it is you, you know what they like, and what they like is what they will get. Always go out of your way to get the best of the best of embellishment. Okay, and in this our job, embellishment is one big deal. So please do well to get embellishment. So this is it. I don't think there is any other part that I needed to explain. If there is, I'll come back. But if you have watched this video up to this time and it's your first time and you are yet to subscribe to this channel, wow, you are not doing me any good. So please go, a- go ahead and kindly subscribe. Hit on our like button so that YouTube will know that you love this video, and they will recommend this video to other persons that will also love it. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you for staying tuned with me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.